Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. This was really fun to do. I haven't really done purple on a client before, well, client slash friend or whatever. So basically I just go straight in with the MAC Prolongwear Concealer in the shade NC15 to use as a base for the eyeshadow. This covers everything and it's not too dry, so it's easy to spread and blend. I'm then just setting that with a little bit of powder to ensure that my shadows don't stick grossly to the eyes. Then I'm just taking the Morphe 35P palette and I'm just starting to blend in some purple shades into the crease area. Sorry, through the crease. And I'm just taking that through the crease and the outer V area. I'm just taking I literally used a million different shades of purple to get the look that I wanted. Hence why I'm not showing you what shades I used, but every single purple shade in that palette is literally amazing and I'm obsessed with it. So I'm basically just blending all those purple shadows out and hoping for the best, if that makes sense. As I said, I really didn't know what I was doing. I was just kind of going straight for the jugular. Just zooming you guys in a little bit, just so you can see a little bit better. I'm just taking a blending brush and blending all those purples together. Now, purple is one of those colors that can be quite hard to blend. It might not stick as well as other colors can, or other colors do. So yeah, just going purple is hard to work with sometimes, if that makes any sense. And then just taking one of the really purple shimmery shades in that palette and popping that straight on the eyelid. And I also did grab some of the white shade from the palette, it's a shimmery white shade, and just pop that underneath her brow bone to make it pop a little bit more, and also blend down that purple if it was too high. I'm then just taking Corrupt from Geek, and I am just putting that in the outer V because the black in the Morphe palette wasn't that black, so it wasn't black enough that I liked it. So I just put that in the outer V and kind of blended that through the purple, diffusing the black so it's not that noticeable that there is black there. So as you guys can see, I'm just blending away and lifting up her eyebrow to really get in there and making sure everything is seamless and smooth. Now moving on to the wing, I'm just taking the Inglot gel liner in 77. I'm just getting her to look straight ahead because I'm lining that up with her bottom lower lash line. Now if you guys struggle with doing wings on other people or yourself, I suggest you just look straight ahead and do a wing following your bottom lash line straight out or straight up. Depends on how curvy or straight you like your wing. Opening the eye and see how I'm following that bottom lash line straight up. That will help you a lot to suit your eye shape or your client's eye shape. Then I'm just dragging that down straight onto where the lashes grow. I don't know what that part's called, so it's where the lashes go. And just kind of going along there and making that all black. And then I did also go in with a little bit more of that shimmery color just to touch up and make it a little bit more pigmented. And then just wiping away all the shadow that has fallen. This is why I do eyes first. I just feel like it's better. Moving on to primer, this is the Too Faced Hangover Primer. It's very moisturizing and it's good for dry skin. I think it's good for oily skin too, but who knows. I'm then just taking the Magix Foundation. I'm pretty sure this is in the shade 54. You only need the tiniest bit of this, but you guys know me. You guys know me, I like full coverage. Like, this is full coverage. You literally only need 3 dots. Jazz was saying when I was doing this, she only uses 3 dots and she thinks it's too much. Hun, I use half the bottle, and I don't think it's enough. I love full coverage. I love caking it on, because once you've concealed and contoured and everything, the face just looks completely flawless, in my opinion. I just took a little bit of MAC Fix Plus then and just sprayed that on the face, because this foundation is quite thick. I find it easy to blend out when you spray like a liquid or something on there before blending out with the Beauty Blender. I'm then just going back to the MAC Prolongwear Concealer in the shade NC15, and I'm going on her chin, her nose, her forehead, and I'm just blending that out before I move on to underneath the eyes, because I know the under eyes can crease quite easily with this concealer until it's set. So I just do that first, and then I go straight ahead and start the under eyes. Now, a lot of people freak out because I put on so much concealer. Well, I mean, it looks good. In my opinion, I love it, and all my clients love it too, unless they specifically ask for like not much concealer or not much foundation or not much eyeshadow. I just go ahead and they just normally just tell me to do exactly what I want. So yeah, I'm just blending that out with the damp beauty blender once again, and as you can see, it's very full coverage. It's kind of like a gel, this concealer, which I really like. Then to bake the under eyes, I'm just taking the RCMA No Color Powder. This has no flashback. Apparently it does have flashback for some people, which is weird. Just make sure when you use this product, you knock it off completely with a really dense brush, so there is nothing left behind. And I do like to go over it with a little bit of banana powder sometimes, just to make sure that there's no like white cast left behind and the banana powder tends to cover it up. Going in with Jazz's favourite powder that she swears by. This is the Australis Fresh and Flawless. This is in the shade medium tan. Jazz swears by this. She uses it on her clients. And I also swear by this. I just think it's so good. And just because it's a drugstore product, it doesn't mean it's not good or you can't use it on clients. Like, some people might screw their nose up at it if I use it on clients. But honestly, I don't care. Because in my opinion, I think it's a great product. And if it does the job, it does the job. Moving on to bronzer, I'm using the MAC Give Me Sun, and I'm just bronzing up her cheekbones with this big-ass brush. When I started using this on Jazz, she's like, you use this for bronzer? I'm like, yeah, it's like the best. I love a big fluffy brush for bronzer because it doesn't contour. It just like gets the whole face, but it doesn't leave any lines, and it just tends to airbrush everything in my opinion. Then just taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, I'm taking the warm shade and the middle shade, which is like the grey tone one, and then the warm one, and just contouring her jawline, her cheekbones, a little bit on her forehead, and then I also take a little bit down both sides of her nose. I'm not contouring her nose because Jazz doesn't need it, and I really couldn't be bothered, to be honest. So I'm just taking a little bit down the side of her nose, and then moving back onto underneath the eyes, I'm then just taking a little bit of the Inglot gel liner, and I'm just lining her waterline with that. Some people hate getting this done by other people, which is understandable because it can be really uncomfortable, but I mean, whatever. And then just taking some more of those purple shades. Basically, I don't know what purple shades I took. I just kind of went from darkest to lightest, you know, kind of ombreing that bottom, underneath the bottom eye out, like smoking it out, if that makes any sense. I'm really tired, so I'm not making sense at all. Sorry in advance. And then I'm just taking a little fluffy blending, what the fuck. And I just blended that out. Now I'm knocking off that bake, as I said earlier, just with a little bit of banana powder, just so there is no white flashback or white cast, as people would say, left over. Just running that along her chin and her cupid's bow, her nose as well. For lashes, I just use Lily lashes. I'll leave the style down below. And I'm just putting these over her lash extensions. It was actually easier than I thought to put over lash extensions. I've never really done that before. For her brows today, I'm just using the Benefit Browsing's Brow Kit. This was in the shade number 3, I'm pretty sure. And I'm not using the gel in that. I'm just using the powder, as Jazz doesn't really need the gel because she has her eyebrows tattooed on. So I just followed the natural shape and went for it. A little bit of under eye mascara there with the MAC Extended Play. For highlighter today, this is the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. Jazz was nice enough to bring this along, so we got to try it out. And my opinion on it, it's good, but it's not that good. Okay, I feel like it's just an average, you know, glow kit that they've brought out before. Honestly, I'd prefer the Ofra highlighters over this. But it's still not that bad, but it's not that great, if that makes sense. Sorry, I'm just being honest. Then I'm just putting it along her cupid's bow and her nose, and then I'm taking my favorite highlighter ever, and even she was shocked at this. Watch her face. Ready? 3, 2, 1. See what I mean? This highlighter is so pigmented. It's Ofra Beverly Hills. It is so freaking good. Everyone needs it. It's my favorite highlighter ever. Then just taking MAC Lipliner. I'm not sure what shade this was in, but I'll leave it down below. I think it was Spice or Whirl. Just lining her lips with that. And then I'm going straight over with the Ofra liquid lipstick in the shade Pasadena. And just plopping that all over her lips. And then we went in with a gloss, but I forget what it was called. I'm really sorry about that. I think it was just a clear gloss. And then just setting that with the Sale Day setting spray. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And do not forget to head over to Jazz's channel. I will leave all links, Instagrams, and all that shit down below. Hey, you
that I did your makeup.
Shit!
I did his makeup on my channel, so if you want to go check it out.
Links will be down below for everything. Okay guys, I will see you in my next video. See ya! See ya!
Michael.
Wait, say that. What?
Just like shit.
Really? How do you put...
I like use it wrong.
Fucking
yeah.
No, if you find...
Ugly.